All right, let's play with it.
Going live.
Live.
We could do an echo thing. We could do like a like.
What's the echo part in Drift that you always like?
Yeah. Special. Just back away from the mic incrementally. Yep. What's up, everybody? Good to see you guys. Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
All
All right, cool. We'll get rid of that. There we go.
Thank
Okay,
you.
it's fine. Listen, leave me alone, all right? I like the reverb, the effect. It's fun.
That was fun.
It's fun. I like
enjoyed
it. We get to sing and dance, and it sounds like we're bebopping around in a beautiful church.
We're in an empty auditorium.
I got my gratitude rock from Jen Ward right here, which is super cool. We'll talk about that in a little bit. Jen Hogan, great to see you. Sean, great to see you. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day today. Thank you so much for joining us. Not only do we have fresh, delicious water in front of us, but I smell something brewing. I'm just going to throw it out there.
I just hit the start button, so it's amazing. You probably just smell the
grounds.
The grounds.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Dana Ricker, great to see you. Matthew Pfeiffer, good to see you.
What's up, guys?
Let's go ahead and pull back the veil, shall we, sir?
Okay.
Hello. Good to see you guys. And welcome to Monday night. My name is Billy Floyd, and that is
the Commodore.
That's right, and we are the KitchenKillaz from Orlando, Florida. Classified as a touring acoustic duo crashing kitchens around the country. We do it every Friday, and we do it
for free.
That's true, and welcome, guys, to the Monday wrap-up. We really appreciate you guys spending some time with us. We have a bunch of birthdays to celebrate as well. Before we get too deep into it, Becky Wheeler, the great mom of Shelley Wheeler, happy birthday. Krista Maxine, Alfred Pennyworth, our very good friend Brett, and also right at the top of the list, my very good friends, my two close personal companions, Luke and Leia, celebrate their 8th birthday today, or 56 years old in dog years.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Human years.
They've been drinking all
dog
day.
Years.
Getting crazy.
Human
yeah.
years.
8 years in human years. I've only had them for 8 years.
You're right.
I haven't even been alive for 56 years.
Right.
That'd be kind of crazy.
That would be kind of crazy.
That would be kind of crazy. Allison Basie, great to see you. Connor Nunez, good to see you. Shelley Wheeler, there she is. Hope you guys are having a good day.
Happy birthday?
Yeah, we will. We'll get to it. You know, we'll do that
not right now.
You want to do happy birthday, dear Becky, Krista, Alfred, Luke, and Leia.
Let's do it after the coffee.
Yeah. That would be really the fastest birthday song ever. Apparently, it's so funny. I was talking to Moro just before in the pre-show, and he was saying that the bag that we got is one of the best sellers that they have, and it is quote unquote highly caffeinated.
I think
is
that why we got it?
Probably.
Like, I don't care what kind of roast it is, it's highly caffeinated.
Give it to me.
Like, you know it's gonna taste
good.
good.
Yeah, it's gonna be fantastic.
It's not Folgers.
No. Oh my God, man, you're really burnt on Folgers.
I'm burnt on it. It's not even coffee. It's brown.
Oh, man. So great to see you. Terry McIver, good to see you, my man. And thank you guys for joining us tonight. We're going to get to it. This past, did you get those notes from Shelley?
I did.
I did. There we go.
Allow me, sir.
This past week was absolutely freaking awesome. We had such a good time. We spent a lot of time with a lot of really great people. We got to chat with Melinda Snodgrass. That's right. Inspired by Yoda, do or do not, there is no try. She was a fantastic guest. We had Melinda on last Monday. She writes sci-fi short stories, novels as for TV such as Star Trek, Next Generation, Game of Thrones, my favorite, Sequest DSV. Yeah. The Profiler.
What does DSV stand for?
Deep Submergence Vehicle.
Okay.
That's how you know I'm OG. I'm a true Sequest fan.
It was a test.
I didn't even need to Google that.
It was a test.
Don't mess with me, Rachel. So, yeah, she knows what's going on. She most certainly loves her horses and her breakfast. It was really cool. Melinda was absolutely fantastic. What an incredible creator. Fantastic inspiration. She was such an amazing guest to have. It was actually a longer show than normal, but people were digging it, and they really, really enjoyed her as a guest, and so did I. Not only as a guest, as a creator and as a human being. Melinda was absolutely fan-freaking-tastic. We wrapped that one up with a little Where Are You Going by Dave Matthews Band, which is one of my favorite Dave Matthews songs. Did you hear that?
I can hear it.
I hear. Oh, I definitely
smell it now. I don't know if you guys can hear it.
Oh, yeah,
like
Rough Shift Roasters coming to the house, baby, coming right to. It's so caffeinated, you guys are going to get a little boop off of this one, man.
Pants.
Oh, yeah, that's how amazing our internet signal is. Our internet signal is that good. You're not only going to be able to smell the Rough Shift Roasters coffee, but hopefully you have some things to do tonight because it's highly caffeinated. Oh, yeah, highly.
Kyle says we need a coffee roast designed by Billy. Which would also be highly caffeinated.
Also highly caffeinated.
Yeah,
yes, absolutely. Incredible.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man, we had a really good that's true. We had a really good time last Monday. Last Tuesday, we had a You Pick Two poll up, and we actually sat down with our good friend Kevin Cleveland, who's a fantastic illustrator from Land O'Lakes, Florida, which was really great to sit down and chat with him for a little bit. We have that interview recorded. He wasn't able to make a Monday and Wednesday show, so we recorded the interview. We're going to be streaming that at our next available date, which is going to be super cool. We've actually never done that before, but I'm looking forward to it.
I keep forgetting that wasn't wasn't live.
Yeah, no.
It's so weird.
It is very weird
It's
to like
very
record
weird.
something and have the opportunity
hey,
to edit things.
We're not going to edit it.
No, we're still not going to edit it. I mean, we've kind of fallen into a repetitious, a repetition where we don't have to. We assume that we don't have the luxury to edit things, so we just keep going.
Keep going.
That's right, man. So it was a lot of fun. Kevin Cleveland was super cool. This past Wednesday was incredibly awesome. We sat down with Erin Morse from Erin Morse, her law firm.
What
attorney Erin Morse?
What a personality.
She was awesome. She was
a wealth of knowledge.
Oh yeah,
Let's start
absolutely.
there. A wealth of knowledge.
Absolutely.
Brilliant at her
100%.
job.
Lynn Floyd, good to see you. Jeff Lerner, good to see you.
Has a really great North Star as well.
Yeah.
As far as how she does her job and what drives her and how she how she makes important decisions. I really took a lot from that. That was really important.
Yeah, highly
also
motivated.
Extremely funny.
Dude, she was cracking me up.
I could just sit here and listen to her.
I will say this: like, I've spoken with a lot of lawyers in my day. I've never hung out with a lawyer like that before.
Nope.
And she was in an interview being a lawyer, and she was just straight gangster. It was awesome.
It was fun.
It was awesome. She was incredibly forward. She was very, very, very blunt, very honest, very transparent, very clear. And it was
she used
more
more profanity than we do.
Right? She was just dropping them left and right, bro. I'm like, I mean,
I can't do this in court.
You're
so
you're the
comes.
attorney. You're the attorney, and she loves her Apple Pencil. Don't judge her. So it was really cool, and we also got a visit by Alex. I didn't even know Alex was coming, which was super cool. So Alex stopped by, and then Patty O'Dugan was with us. Oh, Patty O'Dugan, great to see ya.
Which is his new nickname.
Yeah.
She used to be Patio Furniture.
She gave him this nickname because she's Irish and her name's Erin. So of course he was Patty O'Dugan. You know, so he's also gone by Patio Furniture. He's gone Pat Patricio. He's got a lot of different ones.
I can't even remember him.
He's got a lot, and now he's Patio Dugan. It's great to see you there, Pat.
It's even better when you say it like that.
It's funny, isn't it? It's fantastic.
That's good.
So it was so much fun. On the poll last week was Powered Up, Perfect Places, Problem Girl, Lots of Peas, Chicken Fried, and Closing Time coming in first and second place was Perfect Places. Second place, Powered Up took the top spot, baby. Rocky. There's another one for you. That's right, Shelley Wheeler. So we did not do a Flip the Pick because we had Erin Morse, but we did wrap the show with a little Toilet Paper Jesus by our good friend Thomas Carter Rochester. Jesus. Super cool, man. We had such a good time on Wednesday night. It was really great. That was almost a 2-hour show. I mean, she was killing. There was just so much to talk to. We were having such a good time. The energy was just through the roof, man, which was really, really great. So thank you to everybody for joining us last Wednesday, hanging out for the poll on Tuesday, the prep for Thursday, which was Jen Ward's kitchen on Friday, which was such a blessing. That was really, really cool. We got to hang out with Chef Nancy, who made we had the barbacoa tacos. And these were like not huge tacos. These were like pretty small, but they were perfect. They were like 2 bite. I can eat 147 tacos in one sitting tacos.
Dude, those when we've talked about this before, little portions like that are very dangerous. And I always go back to the little cans of Bud Light.
Yeah.
If you have like an 8 ounce Bud Light, it's like
gone, baby.
You just drink them faster.
GONEBABY. That's very true. So we got to hang out with Chef Nancy from Kitchen Express, where she posts up at Sammy's Garage. You can find her in Seminole Heights in Tampa, 815 East Hillsborough Avenue in Tampa. The food was awesome. Chef Nancy was awesome. Jen Ward was a fabulous, fabulous host and hostess. Just killed it, man. Created an incredible environment filled with creators and entertainers, actors and actresses. And it's always interesting when you step into a room as an entertainer with a bunch of entertainers. You really don't know what you're getting into. And it's like you kind of have to harness the power. And I noticed the big-haired guy, Matt. He was a big ball of energy, and I was like, okay. I'm like, we either get him into the show our way, or he gets himself into the show his way.
Yeah, you initiated that right away.
See if we can make that happen. Nori, great to see you.
Yo, if you never go back and watch any of our shows, go back and watch Friday night and check out what was his name? Matt.
Yeah.
Check out Matt.
He watched just one hand. He's a weird guy, but it was very interesting. He was just comedy gold, bro. I love that guy. He was absolutely fantastic. Lisa Baker, good to see you. Willow Scholar, great to see you guys. Terry McIver, great to see you, Terry. Lucas Brady, good to see you. Lucas Brady messaged us the other day. Said he's going to be in town soon.
In Tampa.
Yeah, man. We're gonna see if we can hang out and chill for a little bit. Lucas, it'd be cool to have you over for a show sometime, be it a Monday or Wednesday, whenever you have free. You know, sit in, join us as a guest, maybe. Or if you don't want to join us as a guest, that's it. No big pressure. You know, hang out on the couch. You know, take it easy. Eat some tacos. Have some Rough Shift Roasters coffee. You know, whatever you want to do. If you have to drive to Minneapolis that night, that's pretty much what you're going to need. It'll be fantastic.
I don't know. I mean, I know why, but as soon as you said Tampa, as soon as I guess I said Tampa, I immediately thought of Hampton Inn.
Right.
The you know the white sheets and the many pillows that you just nestle yourself in between after being long day.
Yeah, it was almost a 24-hour day for both of us.
Yeah,
that was close, man.
And then you just finally you're there. It's ice cold in the room because you don't have to pay for the AC.
That's right.
And you just lay down in between 27 pillows and those nice white sheets. And
that's right. I keep dropping the number until it doesn't go any further. I think I got down to 66.
Really?
Beep, 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 beep.
Really?
Yeah.
Not bad.
It's fantastic.
Did you know the idea? Y'all know this? The ideal temperature to fall asleep is between 62 and 68 degrees.
You're welcome.
That's the best temperature for a body.
Not only are we
in.
here to entertain you with music and introduce you to fantastic coffee, but we're going to help you with your sleep patterns too, because we want you to be healthy.
Actually, one of the books that I got today was called Sleep Smarter. I'm gonna read that.
That's it, man. Sleep smarter, not harder. Something like that, right? I think is that what it is?
It's probably the tagline for the book.
I don't know. I just made that up.
Maybe not.
Who knows? We make things up as we go along. Those
Could be. I haven't read the book yet.
Easy Shelley Wheeler. So yeah, man, we had a really good time on Friday. A fantastic time. Chef Nancy killed it. Jen Ward Hall killed it. Matt killed it. All the guests that we had were absolutely fantastic. We got to meet an IT guy that will help you with your Windows XP problems, Jim, which was super cool. But you can, I know, right? It smells freaking awesome, bro. It smells awesome. I'm surprised you haven't jumped right out of the chair and just dumped it immediately from the pot into your mouth.
I was going to. I figured like we should have on our guest while we try it, so we can talk about it.
Yeah, in front of them. Make it really awkward.
Like, hey, we're about to try your coffee. Are you nervous?
Oh, it's gonna be fantastic, man.
I'm gonna go ahead and pour some coffee.
We also had horchata on Friday night, which was so freaking good, bro. What was that? That was fantastic. So we had a really good time on Friday. It was a lot of fun. Thank you guys for joining us tonight. We most certainly appreciate you sharing some time with us. It's really good. We have a couple movers and shakers joining us in just a couple minutes. I'm really excited to introduce you guys to them. Not only are they creators of things that you imbibe, but they are creators of things that you read, which is super cool. And that's actually one of the amazing things about this dynamic team. Oh, I smell it already. It smells fantastic. Do they smell different? You smelled one.
Well, yours has different.
Oh, I got you. Oh my goodness gracious, this is fantastic.
We like different things.
Am I not allowed to drink it until we have them on?
I don't know. It's our show, bro.
It is. I mean, it was you were like
they're the guest.
Yeah, I feel like. I mean, it's kind of hard. It's very tempting. That's not fair.
No,
I see what's going on here.
Let's do it.
Okay, good. You go first. I'm just going to stare awkwardly at you as you taste this coffee. Oh, it smells amazing.
It's delicious.
Oh, nice. Robust.
It's delicious.
Robust is what hits.
I think it even says that on the bag.
It does it? It's your bag, bro. It's your bag, baby. So, yeah, man. So thank you. Hold on a second. I need to do that one more time. Don't judge me. Oh, it's so good. Man, we got websites. We're going to send you guys right to the shopping cart, baby. You can load it up, buy it all. Oh, man, that's fantastic. That's it right there. Robusta.
Oh, they put
Robusta? They put the A at the end. That means it's real. That means it's legit.
I didn't know that meant.
I just made that up.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll ask the professionals. We're not the coffee professionals. We can only assume. We're coffee.
Dark roast Robusta.
Robusta.
High caffeine in quotes.
Yes.
High caffeine. Does that mean it's not actually high caffeine? If it's in quotes, I don't understand.
I think they just want to warn us.
Like,
let us know.
Hey, pay attention
this
to
is
these
most
two
certainly
words.
highly caffeinated.
Hello.
Like no joke.
Like,
yeah.
If you don't drink coffee at least for a little bit of the caffeine,
Yeah.
then you buy decaf coffee.
Yeah.
But like if you don't buy decaf coffee, you know that there's caffeine and you know it's gonna kick you in the pants.
And this is like not
it
just
also
caffeine.
kicks you in the mouth. This is delicious.
Highly caffeinated. Oh yeah, I like these guys. I already like rough shift roasters. Yeah.
If your day was long or your shift was tough, then pull up a chair and
pull up a chair, Jim.
A cup.
Mm-hmm. Or
Come
12 cups.
Come back alive.
1,000 cups. 147 cups. Yeah.
Can I read without you saying stuff?
So excited.
Jeez.
Who gave this man caffeine? So thank you guys very much for joining us. We got one song to play through the wrap up, and then we're going to bring on our special guest of the evening, and we're going to chat a little bit about what they do, why they do it, and who they are, which I'm very excited about.
We shouldn't have picked a slow song to play tonight because we're going to play it like
it's going to be really fast BPMs. Yeah, what do we normally play this in? 92? What is that? 237? Sounds good. Let's do it. Yeah, fastest song ever.
Go.
Welcome. So good.
Thanks, Rough Shift Roasters.
Let me grab a guitar real fast. Oh, yeah. And thank you guys very much, man. We're super, super stoked to have you here on this amazing Monday night. How was everybody's week? How did it go? How was your weekend? Was it incredible? Was it amazing? Did you make memories? All that good stuff? Jen Hogan says, I never want decaf coffee. Oh, yeah. Well, I don't think you have anything to worry about there, kiddo. Oh, yeah. Don't worry. I don't think anybody's going to, like, try to trick you into drinking. Let's see. That's right, Janice. Suddenly we have acoustic speed metal. Oh, yeah. Power Caffeine by Billy and Dark Arabica Roast by the Commodore. Oh, Allison Basie. Oh, by the way, Allison Basie, I saw your new profile picture on Facebook, and you look super pretty. That was super freaking awesome, man. Congratulations. That's awesome. You just look royal. Yeah, a sense of royalty there. So I hope you guys are digging it, man. This is a acoustic original, not speed metal. This is called, what is this one called? In Front of You. Yeah, this is called In Front of You. I hope you dig it. The day has arrived that I've waited my whole life to see. Those written vows, you turn around and stare back to me. The sunrise will bear your love, bathe in a white dress to be. Your hazel eyes bring me life, you stand next to me. Slow it down, turn around, light up those heavens I dreamt about, played it out, spinning in circles, we danced around, take about, father and mother all clapping now, singing loud, wish I would win love just to be, just to be. That the preacher says echoes in my head to me. All memories are causing me and my soul to weep. I take your hand into my own and feel the love that you have shown me. It's all future now. These wedding vows, they represent turn around, light up those heavens we dreamt about, played it out, spinning in circles we danced around, take about, mother and father all crying now, singing loud, wish I would with love just to be, just to be. Tears in my eyes where they keep me alive now. I wanted the whole world to see. You are my beauty queen, the only love that I can see, reflecting the best parts of me. But it's not me in front of you, you've shifted up the point of view. I sit here singing this beat. Reside inside my mind, and maybe in another life the person you will love will be me. Slow it down, turn around, light up those heavens you've dreamt about, played it out, spinning in circles you danced around, take about, father and mother are crying now, singing loud, you shower with love just to slow it down, turn around, light up those heavens you dreamt about, played it out, spinning in circles you danced around, take about, mother and father all crying now, singing loud, you showered with love just to be, just to be. The day has arrived that I've waited my whole life to see those written vows. You turn around, but you don't see me. Yes. Well done, sir. What's up, everybody? Thank you guys for joining us tonight. Let me do a little of that.
Well, that wasn't too fast.
Oh, yeah. That wasn't bad at all. That was pretty good.
I really like that
They're about
song.
to tell us they're about to say, hey, man, that song only lasted 37 seconds. What happened? And to us, it felt normal.
It felt normal.
It felt totally normal to us. Fastest song ever.
How did
Man,
it go?
I don't know. Fantastic. But, you know, we need to celebrate with a sip of coffee. I know I am.
I even snuck one in there in the middle of the
so
song.
good. You really?
I did.
Oh, man. Bro, that is fire. So good. So,
Man.
without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and bring on this motley crew, if you will. It looks like there is another one that joined him. This might be the infamous Andrew. I read about him on the internet. I'm not 100% sure if that's who it is, but what I read about on the internet, I'm going to let him talk about it because it's crazy.
Yeah, I'm not sure how much of that he wants to divulge.
No, wait. You can go. Oh, yeah. It's PORCELLI, but AndrewPorcelli.com. You can go there right now. /hidden secrets. Right now, do it from another browser. Clear your browser history. You guys, don't do it from a work machine either, because things are about to get crazy. Yeah, there he is. What's up? That's Andrew. What's up? Rachel Morrow and Andrew. Great to see you guys. Good to see you. How are you guys doing today? You look fantastic.
We're good. We're excited to be here.
I love your setup. They got the bags of coffee in the back to tantalize our taste buds digitally.
Marketing.
It's fantastic.
You wish you had some.
You wish. Well, I'm glad that the five of us get to enjoy this incredible coffee from you guys. Thank you so much. This is outstanding, by the way. And the Commodore brought up a good point. It says highly caffeinated in quotes. Does that mean like it's highly caffeinated, or does that mean it's highly caffeinated? Because I'm going to go with yes, highly caffeinated. Be warned.
Yeah, it's definitely very good. It's at 80% more caffeine in a traditional coffee because it's a Robusta bean. So it's definitely very caffeinated.
Okay, you said Robusta. You said a Robusta bean. That's a type of bean that you use to make this specific coffee, which gives us its high octane?
Right. There's two types of beans, Robusta and Arabica. The Robusta traditionally has a much, much higher caffeine. So we don't add caffeine to it. It's just a natural component of that particular bean.
I'm a Robusta bean fan.
Yeah.
I'm a fanatic for the Robusta bean. This is outstanding.
Wow. Normal bedtime out the window.
Yeah.
Damn. So thank you guys for joining us. We most certainly appreciate you spending some time with us. The coffee literally came in the mail today. I opened up the mailbox. I was like, oh, it's amazing. I opened it up. I'm like, wait a minute. This can't be it. This can't be it. But it was.
Oh, yeah.
I'm so excited. So thank you guys so much for joining us. So before we get any further, how is everybody involved? Andrew emailed us and said he came up with the entire idea, and you guys were just hanging on his coattails. But he literally came up with the name, the company. He does all the hard work, and you two guys on the left and right are just troublemakers that drink all the coffee. Is any of that true?
Right. And, well, part of it is. So my other son, Nicholas, He actually came up with the logo and the name. So how the name came up, Rough Shift Roasters, is usually at the fire department after a rough shift or a rough call, the guys would usually go to the coffee pot and just start guzzling coffee because you're up all night. You just got done getting your butt kicked, and we would just drink coffee 24/7. So that's how we came up with the name Rough Shift Roasters. And so the logo, he started penciling, and it's just a skull. And what it is, it's a dead, dying fireman who just got beat up after a rough call or a rough shift, who's guzzling a bunch of coffee, because that's what we did regularly. And it was the coffee drinkers, if they didn't drink coffee, they were drinking other caffeinated drinks. And that's how we came up with it.
Nice. Now,
that name is excellent marketing as well, because it appeals to so many people, because a lot of people have rough shifts.
yeah, man.
I
would say this.
I need that coffee.
Now I see you guys are all you're all wearing similar T-shirts. What kind of T-shirts are these that you are wearing? What is this insignia right here on all of your shirts?
So these are, turn around, Rachel. Right. So these are dry fit shirts that we had made up for us, and so whenever they go around trying to sell coffee, they try to wear the shirts. We try to wear the shirts, and it's just part of the local part of the branding and stuff. So, but
Absolutely. I imagine we can purchase these shirts. Is that possible?
we're completely out of them right now. Actually, we're going to be
That's
ordering.
a great problem to have.
Yeah, we're going to be ordering some more. So what we're real excited about, we just got 2 trademarks in. We got the trademark for this logo, and we just got a trademark for the skull logo, and we're real excited about that. So now we're able to use it on all of our coffee marketing brochures and such. So,
Wow.
hopefully that takes off here really soon.
So you had mentioned that after a rough shift of at the fire department, when you get back and you just got your ass kicked and you're just trying to kind of like settle, you're trying to bring yourself back to zero. A lot of people find they find comfort in coffee,
Right.
And so you decided to merge these two things. How long have you been a firefighter? How long have you been involved in?
I was a firefighter for 25 years, and I retired out of City of Orlando Fire Department. My son Andrew, he's been a firefighter for 2 years, so he works for Marion County Fire Rescue, and he's 20 years old. So he got hired the day he graduated high school, so he's in paramedic school now. My other son Nicholas, he's a City of Orlando firefighter, and he's been a fireman now, I think, with 4 years.
Wow.
5, and my daughter Rachel, she works for Bill Bryan Chrysler Subaru, and she works down there. So she does all of our marketing for us, Facebook, Instagram, etc. So she was an integral part of the company getting it started back up. Really, they're the ones that own the company. I'm just the guy on the side.
You're the Yoda. You're here to guide us all to the promised land with your wisdom.
I'll test all the product.
Yeah,
no problem.
I get you. We're all kids, Mauro. We don't know what we're doing. We need guidance from wise people, great leaders.
Right.
People that have been there. Would you be? And if not, that's okay. But because I've never been a firefighter before, I don't even know what a rough shift as a firefighter would be like. Like what would make a shift rough for a firefighter, aside from what we would imagine it would be, which would be a tough night, some really hard stuff. I have no idea, but I'm trying to give a little context to this.
We've both been servers and bartenders, so we know what a rough shift looks like there.
Yeah, as a
that's
bartender.
just people being rude.
Yeah,
I doubt that's
it's all exact. It's all of the above. It's everything from people being rude to mainly you're up 24 hours straight or 20 hours straight. We show up at 8 o'clock in the morning and we work to 8 o'clock the next morning. And if you're working at some of the busy houses like downtown Orlando or some of the other areas, I mean, you're just getting your ass kicked 24/7. And but you guys know, you're bartenders. You've got the bar scene. I mean, we're running multiple calls after midnight, 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. The drunks and the overdoses, to everything from the heart attacks to the car accidents to the fires and everything in between. So after a 24-hour shift, I mean, you just get tired of getting your butt kicked. And what would happen after the calls at 2 a.m. or when you get off shift, we would just gather around the coffee pot in the kitchen. The kitchen was so important at the firehouse. We would just gather around the kitchen, drink a bunch of coffee, or we're preparing dinners together. And some of the best times I had in my career was in the kitchen. It was in the kitchen because all the guys and girls are hanging out in the kitchen. Everybody's busting each other's ass. They're laughing, funny, doing all sorts of crazy stuff. And that's where everybody bonded together.
Plus, you just made it through probably some really testing times. Like you handled some serious
bonding
fires.
Times,
you went through some stressful moments.
Oh, that thing, you have no idea. Sometimes you want to smack your partner right in the mouth. Talking about testing, yeah.
I know that feeling.
Not being kind.
And so you found yourself gathering in the kitchen a lot, drinking coffee a lot. You found a love for coffee. How did you bridge that gap? Like where was the idea? Because I mean, it takes a unified vision for a group of people with a common goal to achieve something that you've achieved. So where the original idea that came up, and then everybody just jumped on board, and you were like, "Yeah, this is a great idea. Let's see what happened was
I had a beautiful, wonderful career. And I raised 3 great kids. They became incredibly successful, and I wanted to give back. Honestly, I wanted to give back. And coffee, 80% of Americans drink coffee, and so in order for me to give back, we had to come up with a concept that I knew most Americans could understand, that they could get. But what we do, and our main mission is is
That's my roommate.
is to give a lot of the profits back to disabled first responders and veterans. And we had to do that with the way where we know most Americans could understand. Most Americans drink coffee. Most Americans appreciate first responders and veterans. And my way, because I've been just so blessed in many ways, is we came up with this coffee business. Plus, my kids wanted to start a family business. So, I mean, hell, we only picked the most competitive industry in the world.
Yeah, why not?
You know, first of all, but we modeled it after first responders, veterans, and giving back, and that's really what we do. We love cutting checks to veterans and first responders. We're getting started. We're still a very, very new company. We want to give back more, and that can only happen through more sales. Because they're sick and dying of first responders all over the state. It's cancers, heart attacks. I mean, half of my friends are dead or dying or have serious illnesses, lung illnesses, heart issues. We've lost a couple good Orlando firefighters in the last couple months, beautiful people. And, we try to give back, but there's so much help that's needed. We can only give a little bit here or there. So hopefully we can get this thing kicked off where we can just really help out some people in need. That's the whole mission of the company.
No, 100%, and I found that a lot of people that take that mantra when they talk about building something and building it organically and building it using grassroots, like starting from the heart and soul, they start with a really great idea. And a lot of the companies that we found, especially like this, especially locally, it all starts with giving back to the community, back to the community, and then they invest in their product. So there's heart and soul in the product. It's not just something that you're pressing off the line and wrapping up and plastic and shipping it away. Like, you guys you're really all in. Not only is it something that you believe in, but you're grabbing an experience and you're kind of going backwards. You're like, here's an experience that came from stress and experience and trauma and bonding. And this is this specific thing that links us all together. Like, you echoed a lot of the things that we echoed in our journey for this, and why we chose to go with KitchenKillaz. The kitchen is the place where everybody comes together. It's where the food is. It's where the drinks are. It's where the jokes are told. It's where the stories are shared. It's where the memories are made. The kitchen is like the heart and soul of pretty much any house, and when you have the heart and soul, and if you can touch somebody and you can touch their heart, you can change their life. And a lot of the stories that are shared in specific places, such as what you guys are talking about in a kitchen after such an incredible evening, or 24 hours of stuff that we just won't understand unless we're actually there. 24 hours.
Man.
And then they drink highly caffeinated coffee.
Every time you said 24-hour shift, it's like, oh man, that's a long time.
And my man did it for decades, like decades.
It was a great career.
It's incredible how many lives you've saved, how many lives you've inspired, how many people are alive today because of the things that you guys have done on a consistent basis. And not only that, now you're still finding more and more ways to support and give back to the community. That's freaking awesome. Like, it's just an entire circle of incredible, of absolute awesome. Especially this golf is fantastic. We're talking $1 million an hour. It's your fault, Rachel.
You said how everybody kind of gathers in the kitchen. We come from a very old school Italian family. So that is another reason why it's so special to us, how everybody kind of gathers in the kitchen, whether it's you're cooking or hanging or making something for somebody, coffee, like a cup of coffee. It makes you happy and you want to be there, and you just want to, just center in and get away from all the craziness in the world, and just kind of talk about good, happy things and what's going on in life, So that's why
as you're saying this, I think we actually gather around. We gather in the kitchen. We make coffee in the morning, like on the weekends when we're home and we have people over or whatever. We gather in the morning with the coffee brew. We just stand by the coffee pot and drink coffee and talk about what happened last night, or it's I like that.
There's a huge Italian influence in my family as well, so I understand exactly where you guys are coming from. The Feast of Seven Fishes was one of my favorite nights of all time that I used to love getting together with my family. So you can't go to an Italian's house and leave hungry. It's literally not possible, and you will leave with 3 full plates of food after you're forced to eat 2 more plates of food. You're so skinny. You look like a bird. You need some food.
And even before the shift started, we would all gather around the kitchen table and drink a cup of coffee and start talking about anything or bitching about something, and then we went to work.
Yeah. And a lot of people are asking, where's the best place to get your coffee from? Do you guys have a brick and mortar spot? Is the website the best place to go?
Yeah, the website right now is the best place to do it. We actually thought about a brick and mortar, but that model it wouldn't work for us. The brick and mortar model is actually a dying model right now, unfortunately, for small businesses. It's very, very difficult. Everything is online. People are used to Amazon. And it's just we just made the decision to let's just do everything online. And so far as it's been going good. But like I said, it's my kids' company. They're 99.9% of it, and they do a lot of the work.
That's awesome. Good for you. And I in the pre-show it was kind of funny because they didn't know I had brought them into the feed, but the chair was empty, and I just heard them kind of talking in the background. And Rachel asked a fantastic question. She's like, Dad, when you're a millionaire, can you help me retire when I'm 30? And he asked me that question. Did you ever ask that question to your parents? And I was like, no. But I will say this. As somebody looking at a budding business, with the heart and soul that you guys are putting into it and the age that you're at, starting this company, you absolutely can make that a realistic thing. 100%. With no doubt in my mind at all.
Thank you.
This is something that is born from the ground up. And you guys have heart and soul in it. You didn't build it to become a millionaire. You built it to give back, and building it and giving back is going to find you more and more and more and more support. Especially when you talk about the people that you're appealing to. You're talking about appealing to specific people that gather around something like this, and they just talk. And like you said, good times, happy memories, fun stories, joshing each other, having a good time. And the kitchen is the place to go. Coffee is, like you said, 80% of Americans drink coffee. There's like 330 million people in America. So although, yes, you're jumping into an extremely competitive field, it kind of seems like that's up your alley. You guys kind of seem like you like to really go after it, which is fantastic. We had a question come in a little earlier. They said, where do you come up with your blends? How did you guys come up with the different blends that you have, and what different blends do you guys have?
So we try to keep it simple, but it is complicated also because coffee is extremely subjective. And what we did, we have a medium roast, dark roast, and high caffeinated roast. We also have flavored coffees. We have like a vanilla Kahlua, chocolate raspberry, Ghirardelli chocolate Kahlua. I mean, we have different flavors. And so what we had to do was we started off simple, and we said, okay, let's do a medium roast. And we got a bunch of samples. We tested it. We roasted it. Because if you take a bean and you roasted a bean at 350 degrees for 9 minutes, it's going to have this taste profile. If you take that same exact bean and bring the temperature up to 370 degrees for 9 minutes and 25 seconds, totally different taste profile. And after a while, you have to just, narrow it down, keep it simple. So our biggest thing, we wanted something smooth, low acid, that did not taste burnt. Yeah. Did not taste burnt. And that's when we came up with the different taste profiles. Man. But the flavored coffees are huge. We sell a ton of flavored coffees, mainly with the women. Women love flavored coffees, especially, we have a cinnamon chocolate and all that stuff. We're getting ready to come out with.
You said Ghirardelli chocolate earlier.
Yeah.
I love flavored coffee. It's outstanding. I'm 100, and I love chocolate. Like, sue me, it's fantastic. So I'm probably gonna get some of that. But I did want to bring this in real quick. We found you on the interwebs, of course. This is from your shop link. So for those of you that are watching this, if you head over to roughshiftroasters.com, And you can check out this very same thing that they're looking at: cold brew roast, Italian espresso coffee, vanilla / Kahlua. I like that already.
That's
60. Did you say that? That's a 60 pots of coffee. That's what I'm talking about. Wow. We need the 60 pot of coffee combination right there. That's fantastic. They do bulk coffee cups as well. Fantastic, man. You guys are really, you're firing on all cylinders, man. Look at all this. This is incredible. Oh, there it is. The Chief's roast. Oh, I think this is what we're drinking. Is this what we're drinking?
That's the one. Yeah.
I think so. My goodness, that coffee's so strong I can smell it from the screen. That's incredible. Man, that is awesome, awesome, awesome. So this is the best place to go if you guys want to pick up some Rough Shift Roasters coffee, which you do. Most certainly, I want to say, I'm going to go out on a limb and say probably 99.9% of everybody in the feed right now enjoys coffee. I'm going to say 90% of them enjoy it on a daily basis. 100% of that 99% enjoy it on a weekly basis. So I definitely think they would totally not only dig the cause, but find a type of coffee that they want, that they like. I mean, there are so many different types here. If you don't find a kind of coffee you like on this website, you didn't look hard enough.
And if you want to feel a little bit better about drinking coffee, I was browsing around your website, and there are a couple advantages to drinking coffee. One is it's packed with healthy antioxidants.
Yeah.
Right.
Antioxidants help against inflammation, which is a main cause of cancer and other crap that happens to your body. So if you wanna gain some antioxidants and kick out the inflammation, drink a cup of coffee every day from Rough Shift Roasters. Boom.
That's what I'm saying. Like, how fantastic is that?
That's why
not only are you supporting a great cause, but it's incredible coffee. Yeah, just those two right there are just fantastic. And it's good for your body. It's good for your body and your mind.
We don't
see, originally this. Yeah, we're gonna chat about that too. Let's see where I know it's there. It is. Bada bing, bada boom. So originally, when Jen reached out to him, and he was like, "Hey, we really like the interview," he assumed immediately that it was about the book. And so my question to him earlier in the pre-show was, how many interviews have you given about coffee? He's like, this is actually our first one. I was so excited when you guys said it's about the coffee. I was like, heck yeah. I said, well, bro, I definitely want to talk about the book.
We'll talk about the book too.
Oh yeah,
that's all right.
We're gonna do it right now. So let's chat about this, my man. Explain what you have in your hand. What is Surviving the Firehouse?
All right, so Surviving That Firehouse is a book that I wrote that hit #1 on Amazon in this category. And it stayed #1 for quite a while. And what Surviving the Firehouse is it's a book that helps new firefighters, rookie firefighters. It teaches them how to survive life in a firehouse, especially their rookie year. So it takes somebody from thinking about becoming a firefighter all the way to retirement, but with a real heavy emphasis on their rookie year. The do's and the don'ts, just how to get along with people, how to just do different things that really your mom and dad can't teach you. There's certain things you have to learn on your own, but a lot of times these young kids, they fall flat on their faces, and unfortunately they get bad reputations, bad raps, and before you know it, their careers are ruined before it got started. So I had an idea to take 25 years of knowledge, and I put it all in a book format. It comes in a hardcover, paperback, e-reader, and audiobook. And I had no idea how it was going to do. And it was incredibly successful because one of the things I wanted to help these young kids. I wanted to help these young kids in their career to learn how to be a firefighter, what they need to do to get to that point. And a lot of them want to be firefighters, but they don't know how to get there. So when they do get there, guess what? They fail a drug test. They fail this. They fail that. They have speeding tickets, et cetera, et cetera. So I listed it all in there. Very easy reading book, et cetera. So if we sell the paperbacks on our website on roughshiftroasters.com, but if you want an audio book or an e-reader or hard copy, you go to Amazon. So it's distributed in 60 distributors in 70 countries around the world, and it just exploded. Thank you.
So I read a lot of books, and I hear a lot from people who write books and watching their interviews and stuff that when they initially write the book, they don't expect it to do anything. They just somebody makes a suggestion like, hey, you should write a book, and then they write like, you know what, I'm just going to tell about what I know, or I'm going to throw a few facts out there and just see what happens. And it's really successful because it's very valuable.
Right.
And so good for you for putting that into book form.
Yeah, no, I wanted to help these young kids.
Yeah, that's
absolutely.
that's perfect.
You're
That's a
giving
great
them
idea.
a roadmap to success, and like sometimes it's so hard to figure out how to hack through the Amazon and how to figure out around this, you know. And if they just have that blueprint in the very beginning, it's like, hey guys, here you go. If this is what you really want to do, here you go, coming from somebody with decades of experience, instead of leaving it up to them. And like you said, sometimes they got something that they didn't even realize, oh, I shouldn't do this, or I shouldn't do this, or this was my dream, but I did this one stupid thing and now I ruined it. If I only knew, I wouldn't have done that thing. So I think it's super awesome that you not only is it encouraging, it's motivating, and it's a step-by-step guide. This is what you want to do. Here you go, from somebody that's done it. Like, here you
want
go.
to be successful?
Oh, I made all the
Here's my
mistakes
book.
in here.
Follow this map.
I made all the mistakes in here, so that's why I had to get it out there.
Yeah, absolutely. I 100% imagine that's where
some of the best
that's where
lessons
most
in
of the
life.
knowledge comes from. Is
Some of the best lessons in life are the ones you really.
How do you know not to do that? I did it.
I
I
did
don't
it.
recommend
My
it.
bad.
I can
My
tell you
bad,
what
Chief.
happens.
Sorry. I would get in trouble all the time.
That is awesome.
I would get in trouble. Where are you going? I would get in trouble all the time. The chief would pull me in his office. Hey, Porcelli, we got to talk to you. What do I do now, Chief? Blah, blah, blah. All right, my bad. Sorry. Won't happen again. As long as you said I'm sorry, my fault, you're good.
Take responsibility.
Own
That's
it.
it.
Take responsibility.
Yeah. You know what? Yep. Thanks for bringing it up to me, Chief. I won't do that again. I appreciate it. You're right. That was me 100%. That's my bad.
Someone should have wrote a book about it.
Hey,
That's right.
what were you thinking, Porcelli? I wasn't thinking, Chief. Sorry.
What were you thinking? I wasn't thinking.
Wasn't
That
thinking.
was a good
My
one.
bad.
I was daydreaming about coffee. So that was a question we had put up earlier, and Matt McIver, who's from North Ireland, he's a fantastic musician, incredible human being. He wanted to know if you guys ship internationally.
No,
is that something that you guys do?
No, we do not. Shipping kills us. Shipping, it's
Of course.
we're still trying to figure that out because of the Amazon effect. We do offer free shipping. We ship all around the country. It's free when you spend $50 or more. But shipping, we get emails, people from all over the world wanting to try our coffee, but we can't ship to them because it's so expensive. Because it's expensive even to ship in the United States. Because a bag of coffee costs $13, and to ship that one bag costs $7.50. So that's why we try to get people to order at least 3 bags, because the shipping costs the same. But shipping it's rough because everybody's used to free shipping with Amazon, and it kills us.
Yeah, I mean, and that's one thing. I was reading an article the other day, and they were talking about the free shipping with Amazon. That a lot of that is just baked into the price of the item. You know, so you feel like you're getting free shipping, and just like, yay, shipping is free. That makes me feel really good. But you're paying a little bit more on the markup for the item because they're just absorbing the cost. You know, and I always think about that all the time. I think Amazon just opened up a brand new an airstrip in Lakeland for delivering called Amazon Air. So now they have fleets of 737s that are just bringing incredible amounts of items back and forth, and shipping is free. It's like, wait a minute, that nothing is free. Nothing is free.
That plane costs money, sir.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So Allison Basie asked a really good question. I think I have the answer. So Allison Basie said, "Are you going to do pods for Keurigs?" I want to say, there they are.
Yeah.
I believe those are it. So that is it right there, Allison Basie. Allison Basie is an incredible human being. She's such a blessing to have in the show. She's been a fan and a friend for a long time, which is super cool. So yes, Allison Basie, they have it ready to rock and roll right there. You can head over to roughshiftroasters.com, click on store, and you can find the bulk coffee cups right there. They come in a count of 50 for $37.50. That's not bad.
Yeah, or you can get it.
And if
Fantastic
you
price
add
right
it,
there.
if you add in a mug, you get free shipping.
Now,
Yeah.
what I'm hoping is if I hit this, is there 1,000 count? Oh no!
Yeah, a lot of people want these bulk, so we offer
Imagine
them
how
in
big the
12.
box would be to hold 1,000 Keurig cups.
We also offer them in a box of 12 if somebody doesn't want a bulk, and this is a great way to try it out also. But the price is right.
Rachel's playing Vanna White over there. She's like, there we go. Her presentation. Oh man, you guys are killing it. You guys are killing it. Jen says, I'd pay for shipping. She's like, I'll pay extra for shipping. Just give me the coffee. I want
My
the
girl.
coffee. That's right, man. And that's absolutely fantastic. And I like, we have a lot of questions coming in, and people are like, well, "What about this?" And I love that. This is one of my favorite things about a community. So people ask questions like, "Does it come in this? Does it come in this?" And then you have other people in the chat right now that are answering the questions for them, because we're on the website. It's
Right.
like, "Hey, do they have this? Do they have this?" Matthew Pfeiffer's like, "They do in medium and dark roast." It's like,
Yeah,
"Oh,
because I see
man,
there's a
hell
lot
yeah,
of
Matthew
questions,
Pfeiffer."
but I can't answer it because I'm doing the interview and I want to answer them.
That is
I'll get
awesome.
back with them later.
Yeah. Oh, that's the problem, man. We have such a good community. We have some incredible people in here. You know, and a huge shout out to you guys for taking some time out of your day and joining us. We most certainly appreciate that, and it's so many you know, props and kudos to you guys, not only for doing what you're doing, but for doing it as a family. You know, like that to me is so awesome. You know, to share time with the family, to come in with a unified vision, with a unified goal. And again, it's kind of it's coffee inception, because you get to stand in your own kitchen drinking your own coffee, talking about the adventures that you had, coming up with the ideas to create the coffee, to stand around in the kitchen and drink the coffee, which I love.
What did you just say?
I can't do it twice. I blacked out for a second. I don't even know what was going on. It's the caffeine. I'll be right back. So here's another question from Allison Basie. She says, "Do they do whole bean or only ground coffee?"
Both. We do both. Whatever that you want. Just hit it. Honestly, the best flavor for your coffee is if you take whole bean, you grind it up when you want it, and you put it in a French press. Take the hot water from a Keurig and put it in a French press for 2 to 4 minutes. Push it down. That is by far 110% the best flavored coffee, because that hot water has time to
I've
extract
always been
all
a
the
huge
flavor.
fan of the French press.
It's huge.
I felt a little, you know, upper echelon using a French press. My friends are like, "You use a French press?" And I'm like,
fancy.
"Try it. Just try it. It will change the game."
It
I
does,
used the
yeah.
pour over. I've used the K cups. I've used like a normal, you know, coffee pot. But I really like the French press. I feel like I have more control over the brew time. I have more control. Get to watch the colors. You get to understand a little bit about the chemistry that goes into it. You know, I think French presses are awesome, man.
Do you talk in a French accent when you use it?
Sometimes. Maybe.
He does.
However, I like that. And the fact that he's saying it, I mean, that's just legit right there. You're getting it from a coffee roaster, like from a professional who owns a business, which is fantastic, has business cards and a website and everything.
Yep.
You know, incredible coffee. And he's specifically saying, this is how you do it. Use a French press. It is hands down the best.
Yeah.
What?
Ooh,
What, people?
do you
Don't
sell,
test me.
Do you sell French presses on your website as well?
No, we do not.
Do you I would buy a Rough Shift Roasters etched, like glass
Dude.
etched French press.
There you go.
That and it could even be like a little package that comes with like a bag of coffee and maybe
Yeah, way to get the flavor.
yeah, with like the mug with the coffee and the French press, like it's the whole kit and
set.
caboodle. Yeah, the set, the Rough Shift
Yeah.
Roasters, the holiday set. You know, you guys can get your holiday set at roughshiftroasters.com/holiday, which is super cool. That doesn't exist, but it would be fantastic if it did, and I would totally buy one of those for each one of my family members, and then visit them a lot.
What about me, dude?
Oh, Allison says, "I'm ordering as fast as I can." So cool, man. And so a question for you guys is, on this journey that you have had for the time. When did you launch Rough Shift Roasters? When was your launch date?
I want to say it was last July, 1 year ago, a little over a year ago. And
Nice.
summertime is
You're
actually
celebrating
the
your-
worst time to launch a coffee business, because coffee sales significantly go down in the summertime for obvious reasons. It's just too hot. In the wintertime, sales skyrocket. And soon, especially right after the first cold front, because it's cold out in the mornings, in the middle of the afternoon, people drink coffee like crazy. So we did not launch on the best time. We did not know that, because we're waiting for sales to come in. We're like spinning on our wheels, like, what happened? Where'd all the sales? And, well, it's summertime, stupid. That's what I was told. Well,
It's
okay, I
170
didn't know that.
degrees outside.
It's like selling hot chocolate
Humidity
in
is
July in Florida.
130%. Well, we already established the fact that you guys like a challenge.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like, you know,
Nobody told me don't
we
start
like
a coffee
challenge.
company in July.
if you guys can find success selling the hottest beverage in the hottest month of the year around the face of the planet, then you're going to find success anywhere.
You're going to be all right.
He's like, you know what? Let's start where it's the hardest and let's find success there.
Yeah.
We know we're going to kill it in the December months.
In the month where you go outside and your coffee gets hotter.
Well, make sure you drink your hot chocolate at 2 p.m. in Florida in July with your cup of coffee.
Oh
That
my
is a great idea. That's essentially what we did.
Oh man, that is so awesome. We were actually talking about this before. I want to put up this comment by Jay Miller, the banana foodie. Jay, I got to say, we were in post show with these movers and shakers just before, and when they said that they were out of Ocala, I was like, man, you guys, if you haven't already met and chatted with Jay Miller, the banana foodie, you guys got to. And they already let me know, Jay, that you guys have been working on putting something together, which is fantastic. They're incredible guests, especially Andrew. Just looks incredible. He would fight a fire all day long. Look at that guy. He's fighting fires in his mind right now. He's punching a fire right in the face. I can see him blind. He's like, take that. Take that. Left,
I'm
right,
imagining
left.
like the animated
hook,
Batman where it
uppercut.
goes, pow.
Yeah.
The fire just like, meh.
Listen, if anybody was fighting a fire, I would want Andrew fighting a fire. He looks like a guy that would beat the crap out of a
There
fire.
you go.
He looks at the fire. And he just looks at the fire and like, and the fire's like,
The fire's like, oh my God, you're Andrew Porcelli. I'm out of here.
Well, drink your coffee. I'll get out of here.
I give up. I'm out of here. Oh man, good times, good times. So in this year plus that you guys have had this family business, and I'm actually going to ask Rachel this one. Rachel, in the year plus that you guys have had this family business, what has been the most fond memory that you guys have created as a family together?
For me, it was honestly deciding on the name. You know, we had a list like this long of different names that we wanted to pick, and we just kept going through and kind of tinkering with different verbiage and the way things flowed. And, you know, we actually did it at the beach like last Thanksgiving, I think. And I don't know, it was just a really cool time. I like that a lot. That was probably, you know, for me, that was.
What were some of the other names that you were tinkering with?
Yeah, you're like establishing the root of the whole company.
Yeah.
You're like, man, this is going to be it. Like whatever we decide is going to be on bags and K-cups, and it's going to be on shirts. It's going to be everywhere. Like what a cool thing.
The biggest thing, they didn't want it to be.
Yeah, like the Commodore asked, like.
Well, they didn't want it to be too cliche. You know, like the hot roasters or fire roasters. That's too cliche. It's stupid. And then when we came up with some cool names, we did trademark searches, and the Google name was already taken. The trademark was already taken, because what happens is when you have a name, people will trademark everything around it. And so now you're very limited. And it was very frustrating. So we had to hire attorneys to do research for us, because you cannot come up with a name, put all this money into it. You're going to get sued and you're going to be in big trouble. So that was a big expense right there.
Yeah, and that's where your 0.1% that you say you contribute to this entire thing comes in. I know you said, you know, the kids run 99.9, but
Yeah.
that 0.1 will keep you out of litigation right there. You know, that is a huge 0.1. So yeah, what were some of the other names that you guys had narrowed it down to, like your top 3 or top 5? Which were the ones that were vying for that top spot?
Oh God.
I like
We had company roasters. That was one.
right, company roasters, firehouse roasters, hot something roasters, and, you know, I mean,
FD roasters.
Yeah.
just anything that had to do around roasters and fire department. But we got in a lot of fights.
I think you guys really nailed it. I think you guys really nailed it with rough shift roasters, because it's so relatable. Like, and we talked about that a little bit before. Like, there are so many people in so many aspects of life that go through a rough shift, and they just want to get home, they want to relax, they want to put on a cup of coffee, and they want to unwind for the day. But coming from where you guys are actually coming from, the heart and soul that you're coming from, and where your elemental history is based off of, like that's visceral. You know, that really touches a lot of people, and your target audience is massive. That's a massive a name to come up with that kind of covers the umbrella of so many individual experiences that people want to enjoy at the end of the day. You know, some people go home and they make hot tea, they make coffee, they make you know, something incredible. But I think you guys really nailed it with the name. Like, outstanding, man, and super recognizable, brand worthy, fantastic logo. You know, like you guys really worked off.
We appreciate it.
So many other. Especially with so many other really good names already taken, and names around that, and the trademarks and all that mess that you had to go through, you still landed on a really great really great brand name.
Yeah, one of the things that we wanted to do. That
Allison Basie is burning through that shopping cart.
Allison, cool. We love you, Allison.
Thanks, Allison.
Yeah, Allison's burning. She's burning through the shopping cart.
You know, one of the things we're trying to do
I said,
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Oh,
no,
so
you're the guest.
Oh no!
All
So
the time.
what we're trying to do now is not only online sales, but we're trying to distribute the coffee to businesses. So what we want to do is supply really every doctor's office, anybody with an office that has a coffee pot, a Keurig pot. We want to supply them with coffee. We just started negotiations today with another company where we're going to be doing full service coffee. So like you go to a car dealership, you have all the coffee there. You know, so if you have an office or a car dealership, whatever, and you need a full service coffee provided to you, like a waiting area, whatever, give us a call. We can do that now. We're to that point now. We can scale up pretty significantly. But especially, like I said, doctor offices, attorneys' offices, any place that industries that have coffee pots in their break rooms for their employees, we can scale up quick and easy right now. So it's not just a bag of coffee that you buy online.
Yeah, and especially like to be able to scale up, to be able to scale is so vital in finding success in anything that you do today, especially when you're talking about a perishable item that is physical. To be able to scale up and open up your target audience, open up your branding and your marketing options, you know, that the ability to scale is absolutely imperative. Especially, it's like a lot of people, sometimes they're not prepared. Like they put on the website, they're like, oh, cool, we might get a couple of orders. They get 1,000 orders coming in. They're like, oh my God, we can't even make this much. We're going to have to cancel. We're going to have to send money back. Like, wow, we're not even ready for something like this. But it sounds like they're ready. They're able to scale in real time. For specific solutions.
We can do that. I don't want to say easily, but we can do that. So people say, well, why don't you get into Publix? Why don't you get into Walmart? Here's the problem. We know we can get into Publix. So Publix will place an order with me for 6,000 bags. That's great. Here's 6,000 bags, but they only sold 500. Now I have to take back 5,500 bags. Well, what am I going to do with 5,500 bags of coffee? And they squeeze you so much, especially Walmart. We can get it in Walmart, but they squeeze you so tight. And every penny out of it, it's not worth it. It's just it's not, because
I think you guys are doing it the right way.
Right.
I think you guys are doing it the right way, man. I think you're gonna move faster with more purpose and find more success doing it just the way that you're doing it. When you get into those, like you were saying, when you get into those big box stores, yeah, it's great. We have our item in Publix. We have our item in whatever, Winn-Dixie or Walmart. But like you said, if they sell 500 of those 6,000, you have 5,500 bags of coffee coming back.
We're done.
What do you do with those?
Companies exactly. Down.
That's it. Like the cost of it is so you have to eat so much of it. It's like, man, that one thing that we were excited about wound up being the Achilles heel and brought us right down to brass tacks. Now we're at zero going. We got to start all over, and we have to file. Got to figure out what the heck to do and how to survive this. So I think like the guerrilla tactics, the grassroots that you guys are taking directly from the .com. That's how you're gonna build that repetition, because what we want is repeating customers. We want people to buy coffee and come back and buy more, and then they introduce it to their friends, and then they drink it, they come back and buy more. Which is fantastic that you guys are using something.
What really excites us, we were just looking at the analytics a few days ago. 80% of our business now is repeat customers. 80% of the people that try our coffee reorder, and we're real excited about that.
That means you got a good product, bro.
Yeah, absolutely. And with all the items and all the options that people have for coffee, if they try yours and they're coming back for yours specifically, you're doing something right. You're doing something right. When you guys first launched last July, how many products did you have? Because right now you have a plethora, a great collection of products.
Probably like 5.
Our 5 main roasts. We didn't have any mugs yet, no shirts yet, just the coffee for both ground and bean.
Just 5.
What was it? It was the rookie.
We didn't know if we were going to sell a single bag, so we had to start small. So we had, I had a very intelligent guy. He was a very successful businessman. He says, no matter what you do with your business, you have to test everything. And I said, what do you mean with that? He goes, for example, like the shirts, all right? He says, don't order 1,000 shirts. I says, why? I can get these shirts really cheap for 1,000 of them. but he goes, order the minimum amount. Well, the minimum amount was 40. The problem was, and I'm glad he gave me that, what I thought was a great idea didn't sell. So it was tough to sell the shirts. We couldn't even give them away initially. And we did, and there was other products that we had initially. We paid a lot more for them, very low margins, but it just didn't work out. Stuff that I didn't think was going to work out exploded. And he was right. You have to test everything. Don't go all in or else you're done. And we would have been done.
Yeah, a lot of times what you like personally, what you think will sell is what you would like and what you would buy, and not everybody's the same, and it could really surprise you what is actually popular.
We experience that with music a lot.
We've experienced that as well, especially with our songs.
Yeah, 100%.
Because there's songs that we love to play and we love to sing and that we love to listen to, on like covers that we do, and they do horrible in our polls.
Right.
We're taking them off our song
we
list.
think this is going to be the song that really does it. Oh, this is the song. This is really gonna do well. You know, it's this, it's that, and the other. And then we play another song which we think is kind of maybe just a throwaway or a filler song, and that's the one that actually kind of takes off. We're like, okay,
Right.
we weren't really prepared for that. So we truly lean on our community 100%. Like anytime we play a set on Friday, that's powered by the community. We don't choose the set list. The interactions with each individual song and our polls that we put up every Tuesday, that's what determines our set list on Friday. The poll that goes up on Tuesday is determined by community interaction. The great Commodore and I, we can play whatever we want. We can make the set list every single Friday if we want to, but we're trying to truly connect and appeal to the target audience, which is, you know, our community and our friends and our family. People that say, man, I really like this song, this song, this song. So we've knocked a couple songs off of our own arsenal that we really liked, but it didn't resonate that strong with the community, but other songs did. It's like, okay, well.
No, it's amazing.
You got to appeal to your
I
people.
still play them in my room alone.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's amazing. And here's a good example, like our coffee mugs. So we get these mugs handmade for us, and it takes 6 weeks to come in. We ordered the minimum amount. I didn't think they were sell because they're expensive to produce because they are handmade. We can't keep these in stock. And it's incredible how successful these mugs have been because they're great mugs. So again, we had to test this, and just like your songs, you have no idea what's going to work and what's not going to work until you field test them.
Yeah, you got to put it out there, and you just got to let it simmer for a little bit. No pun intended. You got to let it simmer in the community and see which ones really kind of resonate with everybody. So okay, this is where we need to put more of our chips. We need to invest more here. We need to create more of these. Like just looking at this handmade coffee mug, it looks. And I've had a lot of coffee mugs. I like the handle. I like the shape of it. I bet the weight of it is really balanced. It's super, super cool. I bet it holds a nice, perfect amount of coffee. And it just, I think it looks very ergonomic. You know what I mean? Like it looks like I want to hold the screen right now. I just want to reach into the 42-inch flat screen and just grab the coffee mug and just hold it. That's fantastic. I like that. That's good. And you're right. You never really know what's going to take off until it starts to take off. So it's like, okay, you don't want to buy 1,000 shirts in the very beginning. Buy 40.
Right.
Like we do the same thing with new items that we have. Instead of us buying 50, we'll buy 5. Let's see if we can burn through these 5. We come up with new ideas all the time, and a lot of times the community say, hey, do you guys have this? I'm like, we will. Let's try it out. So we buy a couple. If they sell really quick, we know next time we double up. Then other things we're like, oh, this is really going to do well. We buy 5. I still have 5. So it's like, okay, I'm glad we didn't invest too much in that, because if you invest in 1,000 and then you can't invest in anything else, then you're sitting on 5,500 bags of coffee that came back and you don't have anything to do with it. So again, that's where your 0.1% comes in right there. I mean, it's genius. You're like Obi-Wan Kenobi.
You're contributing.
Yeah, you're like the Yoda of Rough Shift Roasters.
Now.
Yeah,
Just
100%.
trial and error. It's down to, trial and error.
100%.
So
100%, and learn from the errors. Learning from the errors and kind of evolving and then moving forward. Okay, how did we mess this up, or how could we have done this better next time? Do it again.
I like the
but
statement
learn.
that it's only a failure if you didn't learn anything.
Right? Yeah,
And
that's a choice.
And you're not failing. You're just figuring out what works and what doesn't.
Yeah, no, 100%. 100%. You know, and in their case, it seems like that's exactly what they were doing. They're just trying it and seeing if it works and seeing if it works. I do want to read their mission real fast. You guys can head over to roughshiftroasters.com and read this. And I love the fact that they have a mission statement. It specifically says, this is who we are. This is what our mission is.
It's important to have a direction, have a North Star, and know what you're doing and
what's
why
your
you're
purpose?
doing it.
Yeah, what is your purpose? So this says, if you ask a firefighter what is the most important part of their morning routine, the answer will always be coffee. Rough Shift Roasters is a family-owned and operated company of professional firefighters with a passion to bring the highest quality coffee possible at the best price. We're committed to giving back to disabled first responders and veterans. If your day was long or your shift was tough, then pull up a chair and pour yourself a cup. Come back alive with Rough Shift Roasters. Who wrote that?
Nick, my son Nick.
Well done, Nick. Well done, sir. Now, from what I understand, since Nick is not on the show today, you can go to nickboughtmycoffee.com, and he's going to buy everybody a free bag of coffee, and all proceeds will be going to the Nick, what a fabulous guy. What a fabulous guy.
My God.
Everybody in the chat right here. You can go to nickbuysmycoffee.com, which doesn't exist. You can order a bag of coffee, and he will buy it for you, which he most certainly will not. And then you can drink the coffee, which will never show up at your house because we're making all of this up. However, you can head over to roughshiftroasters.com. That is a real website. Allison Basie is already going through your entire shop.
We love you, Allison.
So it's really awesome. Again, yeah, we love Allison too, man. She's fantastic. She's I always love to see her name pop up in the chat. I always love to see her Allison likes this, Allison's following this. Like, she is just she's an amazing person. She has incredible positive energy, and one of those inspirational people that we're just so thankful we get to play music for, and we get to talk to, and we get to chat with. She is a huge advocate and supporter of people that are passionate about what they're passionate about. It really doesn't matter, but she really adores that. So you'll probably see Allison and a couple of these names pop up in your new order received emails soon. Absolutely 100%. And she says, love you too, and don't forget to sign the book. So she most certainly wants you rock stars autographs. However, that's right. It's either, will Nick sign the book as well? I don't know. Maybe Nick will.
We'll see.
Sure, I'm gonna leave it up. Oh,
It's either that or he has to buy everybody another cup
Rachel's
of coffee.
like, nope.
Yeah.
No way, buddy. Oh, man. Let's see. Jason Sauer just ordered $54.96 of coffee to get the free shipping. Can't drink Bud Light all the time. Jason Sauer is a fantastic individual. He's a good friend of ours. He is our representative for Wayne Dench Incorporated. We had been pushing hashtag Bud Light Where You At for years, and we met Jason Sauer. Jen Hogan worked incredibly hard to find Jason Sauer, the needle in a haystack when it comes to working with certain people in the community. He most certainly is a mover and a shaker for all things that you can imbibe. So I would most certainly like to hang out with Jason Sauer, share a cup of coffee, and see what else we can do with Rough Shift Roasters.
Thanks, Grayson. We appreciate it, buddy. Thanks for your support.
Oh, yeah. I love how he's like, he really wanted that free shipping.
That's an incentive.
Yeah,
We've had orders that were $14.99, and people would just buy one more thing to get that free shipping. But it would cost them more to buy that one more thing than if they just paid the shipping. But it was free shipping.
But they feel good because they got free shipping.
But they got something for that.
Yeah,
actually,
they got something for free. Yeah, 100%, man, 100%. That is super cool. So thank you guys so much for joining us tonight. We most certainly appreciate it. Thank you for sharing so much time with us. And Andrew, Rachel, thank you guys so much for sticking with your dad and allowing him to help you with your business. I really appreciate that. He most certainly is he's an incredible guiding light. Thank you so much for supporting your family. I really love the fact that this is a family business. You guys put a lot of love, a lot of attention, and a lot of quality, not only into the business itself, but into the product that is the heart pulse of the business. And the mission statement and the heart of it is just absolutely incredible, man.
Another thing that I really like that you said is not only are you giving back to the firefighters, but you wanted to, before you started this company, your goal was to start a family business, which says a lot about your family.
Yeah.
You're very tight-knit, and then that you love each other and you want to be around each other and do something together. I really like that. That's a really great inspiration. So thank you for that, and the give back to the firefighters, and the excellent Robusta coffee.
Robusta, and we learned what Robusta is.
I thought it was an adjective this whole time.
Yeah. I thought it was an Italian way of saying robust.
Now, you guys are awesome. We truly appreciate the
It's like you put your
exposure.
hand up like this. It's Italian. Ah, robusta.
We appreciate everything
Thank
you
you so
guys
much,
did
guys.
for us tonight, the exposure you're giving us, and we cannot thank you enough. And honestly, from the bottom of my heart, my kids and Nick, who's not here, thank you, seriously, thank you, thank you for everything.
What the heck, Nick?
Nick.
That's fine. Again, you can go to nickbuysmycoffeeforfree.com and
Always
you
that
can sign
one
up and have
kid.
Nick send you an autographed bag of coffee because he ain't
Probably
signing the
won't
book,
arrive.
according to Rachel. He don't get to sign the book.
Nope.
I don't think so.
If you don't show up for the promos, you don't get the sign.
Yeah, right? Come on, man. You got to put in the work, baby. You got to put in the work. Actually, I think Nick's at work right now putting in the actual work. So huge shout out to Nick.
All right, you get a pass.
We're just giving him a hard time because he's
Yeah,
not here to
pass.
defend himself, and it's funny.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm going to give it to you guys for the next 30 seconds. I'm going to make you solo you out. You guys let the people know where they can find you, whatever you want to do. There's cameras here, everywhere. It is 100% up to you guys, ladies and gentlemen. Rough Shift Roasters. What do they got to say?
So our Instagram is Rough Shift Roasters. Our Facebook is Rough Shift Roasters, and our Twitter is also Rough Shift Roasters. That's it. No underscores, no numbers, no nothing. That's all it is Rough Shift Roasters. You can find us on all those platforms.
Simple and straightforward. So
I love these guys. They're fantastic.
And he said Rough Shift Roasters 3 times.
Yeah,
he
like,
didn't just
he
name
knows.
all the
He
all the
knows.
things. He's like Rough Shift Roasters. This one, Rough Shift Roasters.
Yeah.
Great
No
job.
underscores, no periods, no spaces. Rough Shift Roasters. I dig it, baby. Is she smelling the bag?
it smells so good. It smells so good. The vanilla Kahlua is my favorite. I just actually told him when I walked in the door, I said, hey, I'm almost out of my vanilla Kahlua. I need another bag. I gotta go steal one.
You're
We
like,
have
yo, do you
people
know
that
the guy?
buy a ton of this vanilla Kahlua,
It's my
and they'll
favorite.
actually put a shot of Bailey's or 10 shots of Bailey's or Kahlua cream in their coffee, and it's pretty awesome.
Spike coffee.
And they spike it.
When I go camping, I have Bailey's and coffee for breakfast every morning.
It's
That's-
good.
It is good.
Yeah.
You get
Yeah,
drunk by
it's
9
good.
a.m.
Coffee if you just want to chill out by the fireplace or lounge around the house. This great coffee has the perfect blend of vanilla, caramel, and a great taste of Kahlua.
I'd be interested in trying that. I'm normally just a regular coffee
Yeah.
with just like regular creamer, but
Yeah.
that sounds delicious.
Does Nick come up with all the descriptions for your coffees? For your like
That's
products?
where we battle it. Because I'll come up with the description, they will, and then my son Nick likes to have veto power. No, that sucks. We're doing it this way. I'm like, no, that's stupid. So
He like
No wonder he's not
he'll
here.
just-
Yeah, no wonder Nick's not here.
cut it off quick, is what he'll do. But he comes up with a lot of it. But Rachel and Andrew come up with a lot of it too. That gets vetoed all the time.
Yeah, well,
majority
I guess that's part of being the the guide. You allow them to make the decisions. You just don't let them go too far.
that
You
does-
make sure they're covered legally.
And they come up with
And
everything
you have
else.
the checkbook. That's kind of big. When they were scheduling it, they're looking through. They're like, "When is Nick working? When is Nick working? Monday night. Excellent. Let's do it Monday night. Fantastic. Man. Oh man, that's crazy.
higher time I'm 30. So
Right? That's what we're doing. Our whole goal here is to make sure Rachel can retire at 30 years old. That's our goal. That's what we're all here tonight for, everybody. Don't worry about Andrew. He's fine. Rachel will try and make sure that she can retire at 30 years old. Andrew will take care of it. He's
Well, there's still going to be fires when Andrew hits 30.
oh yeah, I'm
We're
sure.
still going to need you, bud.
Yeah, we're still going to need you, and by that time he's going to have 10 years of experience, 12 years of experience under his belt. You started at 18 2 years ago. You're 20 now.
Yes.
The day he graduated high school, he got hired the next day at the fire department.
Wow. Congratulations, my man.
Appreciate it.
Congratulations. I mean, and of course, this goes without being said, but I'm going to say it. Please, for the love of all things holy, stay safe, my dude.
I will.
One life saved is not only a life lived, but everybody else that life impacts.
Have you read the book?
I have. I read it all.
Listen,
Valid question.
yeah, we met a really cool guy who has a book about this whole thing. I don't know if you've read it, but I would definitely recommend it.
Could help your
It's-
career.
Yeah, it could help your career. It's called Surviving the Firehouse. So I'm not 100% sure if you know this guy or
Matter of fact, if
he's
you
really
read the
good.
book when you're 18 and you start the fire department,
Yeah.
by the time you're
Yeah.
30, you'll only have to look at the fire and just give it a look, and it'll
Yeah,
just,
it'll
it's
get
like,
scared and
"All
run
right,
away."
yeah."
Yeah. You
Like that dude read the book.
Plus, we put recipes in there too.
What?
There's a bunch of
recipes in the
recipes.
book?
Yeah, there's firehouse recipes because you always have that one guy or girl that says at the firehouse, "Well, you don't want me to cook. I don't know how to cook." Well, son, let me show you how to do it. And I would teach them how to cook.
That's right. You know how to read, don't you?
Yeah, and I would teach them one or two basic dishes. So I put some of those recipes in the book. So there's a whole section of recipes.
in your long and incredible career of firefighting, what was your favorite meal? What was your favorite firehouse meal that you
did most of the cooking.
To?
I did a lot of Italian cooking. I would cook like the most popular thing that I cooked, honestly, was like a bruschetta bread. I did a lot of bruschetta bread. I did just a lot of Italian dishes. Anything Italian I would do. Chicken cacciatore, chicken marsala, anything Italian. Yeah. We had some great cooks. We really did. But I used to do a lot of it because, I didn't mind. Whoever cooked didn't have to do the dishes, so I like that too.
Boom! That's the way to do it right there, Andrew. Andrew, are you carrying on? The cooking responsibility as well? Do you cook at your firehouse?
Yeah, I do cook a lot at the firehouse now. They actually make fun of me because I only have like 5 meals. And they're like, "Oh, are you going to cook this meal today or this meal today?" It's never anything new with you.
We're learning.
That's all right. Those 5 are the bomb.
Yeah, I need 20.
If you stick with those 5 and you own it, like I can make the best one out of all.
Hey, let me
can't cook anything.
Let me tell you about these guys and girls at the firehouse. They will bitch and gripe about everything, especially the food, and I'll bust my butt for hours trying to cook them a good meal, and they'll bitch and gripe about it. But man, they'll go up for seconds, thirds, and fourths and fill their faces. And you know what? Next shift, like, "Hey, Porcelli, you gonna cook for us again?" Then I know it was good. They will never tell you it was good. They'll never tell you.
They're like complaining as they're eating. They're like, "Man, this stuff. Oh, hold on a second. Isn't that your 3rd serving? Yeah, it's terrible. I hate it all. Can I get another one?
The same thing every time.
Yeah, you make the same thing every time. I can't wait." This is horrible. Licking the spoon, licking the plate. Horrible, Porcelli. Oh man, that was great. So and you guys said a trigger word before. So we have an incredible community, and anytime anybody says we have a kitchen, immediately people think, awesome, let's let the Kitchen Killaz crash the firehouse. So if there is any way for us to rock in your kitchen one night, man, let us know. We would love to do that. We'll get Andrew back there whipping it up in the kitchen. We got Papa Porcelli walking around, handing out coffee and awesome mugs, writing checks for everybody. We got Nick giving away free coffee because he wasn't here tonight. It'll be a whole family event. It'll be fantastic.
We'll play some music, eat some food, have a great time.
Yeah, I'm sure we can get some.
That's not bad.
We can get with the fire chief and see what we can get worked out. That shouldn't be a problem.
Dude, that would be so much fun. We're gonna blow the roof off that place. Yeah. That was a terrible. No, that would be awesome.
It's a poor choice of words.
It was a poor choice of words. I didn't mean it like that. I mean like we're gonna have fun. Sorry.
Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much for joining us tonight and taking some time and chatting with us.
Yeah, man, that was
and
super.
putting up with our shenanigans.
Yeah, for sure. 100%. Thank you so much, guys. Oh, of course, dude. The pleasure was all ours. We'll make sure we're going to continue to push the website and the Instagram and the Facebook, and keep in touch with us. Let us know when you have something new coming out. We'd love to have you guys back on. Andrew, keep up the good work. Rachel, thank you very much. Papa Porcelli, thank you for being such a badass and being just such an amazing influence. 0.1%, baby. I'm telling you, you can't have 100 without that 0.1. You get 99.99 for your whole life, but without that 0.1, you don't even cross the finish line. So that's a fantastic family business. Congratulations to you guys on 1 year plus anniversary, and to all your future success, because we most certainly know. I'm excited to talk to you guys in 5 years. Rachel, I'm excited to be at your retirement party. It's going to be fantastic.
Yeah.
You got the first invite.
All right.
She's like, wait, what? Yeah, let's do that.
You guys can come.
All right.
Oh, man. If you guys don't mind hanging out for just a second, we're going to wrap the show real quick. We'll do a little wrap-up with you guys after we shut down the live feed. We just do kind of a little wrap-up at the end of the show, if that's okay with you guys, to kind of keep in touch with each other. So we most certainly appreciate it, man. Any final questions for them, Great Commodore?
No, I think we covered. Well, I mean, our community covered all the questions. Thank you guys for all your questions, and thank you for tuning in and buying some coffee.
Yeah, right. All the coffee, Jim.
Yeah.
All the
It-
freaking coffee.
I can definitely attest to the high caffeine content. Like my leg has been jittering this entire time.
They're gonna have to
Like,
play back the video at like 0.50 speed. They're gonna have to slow the whole thing down. They gave Billy caffeine. What'd you
what
do
did the
that
Commodore
for?
say just then?
I have absolutely no idea what's
But I
going on
knew
anymore,
about
but
it.
I know
I
you
knew
got to
about
go to rushofsources.com and Nick owes you free bag of coffee. I'm not sure what's going on
So-
right now, but so we're going to show you that's right.
That's
Ooh,
it.
What?
That's it.
right.
That's
That's
the
what
end
I'm
of the
talking about,
show.
Rachel. It's your fault, Porcelli. All of y'all. But it's fantastic.
And Nick.
And definitely Nick.
And Nick.
Nick, it's mostly Nick's fault. Thanks, Nick.
Thanks, Nick. Oh, man. You guys have a good night. We'll be in touch.
Thanks,
Thank you guys
guys.
so much again. I'm going to have 27 more cups of this coffee, and I'm going to wake up next, I don't know, I'm going to go to sleep next Tuesday. What is today, Monday?
Who cares?
Man, it's like you travel through time when you have good coffee with high caffeine. It's fantastic. Sweet guys, we'll talk to you guys in just a bit. We're going to solo it out like that. Oh, yeah. Thank you guys so much for joining us tonight. A huge shout out to the Porcelli family for joining us, roughshiftroasters.com, for all of
gotta
your
get
coffee
some of that
needs.
stuff.
They got K-Cups. They got all the different styles. They got incredible stuff, man. You guys got to check it out. And whether you want to be a firefighter or not, buy the book because there's some incredible recipes in there, and I guarantee you there are some amazing life lessons that you can learn as well.
Yeah.
Regardless of what career you go into,
Yeah.
you can learn a lot from Papa Porcelli. I like that word, Papa Porcelli.
Porcelli.
That's it. He's now Papa Porcelli. We're making up rules. Yeah. You can go to papaporcelli.com. No, you can't. You can buy his second book, which he's also going to
Probably
create,
not.
which I hope he does.
Yes.
Because if the first one was an Amazon bestseller, he's got the touch.
It's got value.
He's got value. It's got value.
Yeah.
His knowledge, his information. Inspirational.
He's gonna share it.
That's right, baby. You guys have a good night. Thank you for spending some time with us. We're gonna rock a little TPJ. You want to do a little toilet paper Jesus?
Yeah, Jesus. Hit it, baby.
A huge shout out to Thomas Carter, Rochester. Thank you guys for joining us tonight. We most certainly appreciate all your love. Let's see if we can do this without breaking anything. Oh yeah, here we go. Toilet Paper Jesus by Thomas Carter, Rochester. Hope you guys have a fantastic night. Keep in touch. We love you. We'll talk to you soon. Pizza.
Walking down the street, chickens blowing kisses. Never thought I'd end up 28 without a missus. Yet here we are, yeah, it's totally a thing. Making this movie about my life in quarantine. Started out hype, living life as a pirate. Then it got eclectic as time began to riot. Filmed my thoughts, what a terrible idea. Had a party over Zoom and got diarrhea. Ran out of toilet paper, life felt like forfeit. Turn on the news, an invasion of hornets. That's when it really truly started to unravel. I truly wish I could go motherfracking travel like toilet paper Jesus. Toilet paper Jesus. Toilet paper Jesus. Toilet paper Jesus. I wanna be a vagabond, maybe I'm a Cylon. I should have killed them hornets with the motherfracking mask on. Covered in ketchup, but I think I messed up. Need a therapist that will help me fill my loving cup. No, not with beer, they really need to steer this conversation with myself a light year away from beer. That need to poop and seize the sorry socks, it don't please us. Holy fracking crap, is that toilet paper Jesus? Toilet paper Jesus. 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 Toilet paper Jesus.
It was actually really good.